Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire. And look at that big bright thing in the sky. Sunshine, no rain, and better still, listen, barely a breath of wind. Unbelievable. So I'm back out on the same field as a couple of days ago, where Martin's famous gold Royale came from. It's produced hammered, it's produced milled silver. Anything is possible, really. So I'm not going to chat any longer, other than to say 35,000 subscribers. Amazing, amazing. And I still haven't done my giveaway yet for 30,000. So I'm going to be doing something shortly. So don't be skipping any videos, because I'm not going to advertise it, so that it's only winnable by my regular viewers. So let's go and see if there's some treasures to be found. Well, it's taken me 45 minutes to get a diggable target. I've got a lot of chatter at the moment because I'm right underneath a power line, so I'm just ground balancing for a wee moment, see if that'll cut that out a bit. Which it has. 77. 77. Maybe a button. Don't know if it's out or if I've missed it. Shove that over a wee bit. Nope, I think it's still in there. It was my intention. 77, we're out. It was my intention to go out onto the medieval church site today, but the fields, I spoke with the farmer, fields are pretty flooded, so I'm going to give them a wee bit longer. There's something. It's a coin. It's a spendable. 50 pence. In fact, it might not be a spendable, it might be an out of date. It is, it's an old 50p. Of Elizabeth II. Well, it's a coin on the first hole, but unfortunately I can't spend it. 50 pence. 1980. The late Queen Elizabeth II. So they replaced this with a new 50 pence, which is a little bit smaller. Around about, 15 years ago, give or take. So this is no longer legal tender, but it is a coin on the first target. Although it took me almost 45 minutes to get. Well, an absolutely awful sounding target, just literally a few feet away. There's the 50 pence right there. And if you can miss a 50 pence, you can miss a gold Royale, that's for sure. Now this was a real mess, and then it's come out, and it sounds amazing. It could be silver, or it could be the dreaded ring pull. Well, there you go. Darn. Well, it's been incredibly slow. I've only dug, well, this will be my third target so far, and I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. So very, very quiet. 60, 61, it's quite a high-pitched tone. Could be the dreaded bottle top. Could be a button. Oh, we're out. Could be a hammered coin though. Or dare I say, even a gold one. Don't think I'll be that lucky. Tin foil. Well, something silver there. I think it is. It is. It's Mr. Kipling. He does make exceedingly good cakes, allegedly. So that is a little tray for a little, like a French fancy. Mr. Kipling, for anyone who doesn't know, he makes really pretty awful cakes that are sit in cardboard boxes for about 6 years on the shelf. So definitely buy fresh. This one sounds better than Mr. Kipling. It might well be a penny. 87, 88. And it didn't sound deep, and it's not deep. Oh, it's not more tin foil, is it? Oh, even worse. It's a can of lilt. Darn. Wow, there has been a murder. That is a big bone. I'm assuming that's off cattle, off a cow. But let me know in the comments below. A very quiet 93, 94, 95, 97. It's brass or bottle top territory. Could be Georgian, could be deep silver, could be just about anything. Nice easy digging. One more and then we'll get the pinpointer. I think it might be out. Now it's away up at 99, so it's definitely not a coin. It is a bottle top. Oh, it's a bottle top with writing on it. Well, you know you're having a great day when your find of the day so far is a bottle top. It is whiskey because it's got the word distillers on it. And you know who it is? Oh, I've dropped it. Shock horror. You know who it is? It is a very, very nice White Horse Distillers. Which takes its name from an old coaching inn called the White Horse Inn, which is found at the bottom of the Royal Mile in Edinburgh in a close or an alley or a courtyard, which is called the White Horse Close. So, let me just explain it to you again. So this is where White Horse whisky began, at the bottom of the Royal Mile next to Holyrood Palace in Edinburgh. The building at the far end is the old White Horse Inn, which dates back to 1623. So named because Mary Queen of Scots used to keep her white pony here in the 1560s. And it later became a coaching inn in 1650, owned by a family called the Mackeys, and they distilled the White Horse whisky until they sold it out in 1917. So there you go, always great to make that connection. And it's also got established 1742. Date-wise, it's probably from around about 1850, 1900, but that's probably the best White Horse Distillers, a limited bottle lid that I've had so far. Well, find of the day so far. A wee squeaky one with a hint of an iron tone. 82, 83, the sun is still shining, so all is not lost yet. We're out. What's that? Nope, that's a stone. What is that? That is a... oh, it's a little crimp. Oh, it's a wee... what does that say? OK. M-O, M-U. Well, it's a thing. Oh, what's it going to be this time? It's another 72, so might be a shallow bit of lead yet again. Maybe. Oh, it's there. What's that? That feels heavy. It's another bit of lead. Yep, definitely that. Is it a thing or is it just a random thing? It's got a funny shape to it, but yeah, it's just a little fragment of lead. Ah well, not my day today, is it? Sometimes the best finds come at the death. I've got about 40 minutes to go. 57, 58. We just keep on digging. You have good days, you have bad days. Unfortunately, it's not all treasure all the time, but yeah, you never know. Sometimes your luck could just be in. Often wonder what happened if I'd have turned left or right, or hadn't have zigzagged, if I'd have just done straight lines. Come on, where's it gone? I can't even find it with a pinpointer, so I've not got much hope, have I? It's a mystery. Well, it must be pretty small. Nope. I don't know what is going on here. Right, get back to you in a wee second. Well, it turned out to be a little tomback. It's got that distinctive off-silvery colour, and it's pretty small. That's where the loop would have been attached, and it's going to be late 1700s or early 1800s. Well, it's a thing, and it's probably the oldest thing that I've had so far. Okay, 73 this time, 72. Yeah, quite a chirpy wee target. And we're out. Bit of lead, I'm thinking, yet again. What is that right there? Bit of lead pipe. It is. Bit of lead water pipe. Ah well. Okie doke, 77. We're certainly getting the targets. It's been a lot busier in the last hour than it's been previously. 77, 78. A button. Nope, nope, that's not it. That's it. It is a bit of lead. Oh, get you in the shot might help. It's a bit of lead. Random something. This time 83, 84. Which is a bit more like a halfpenny territory. Doesn't sound like it though. Not very good sound. Better now it's out, but I think it's going to be another bit of lead or aluminium. Aluminium, I think. Oh, he's got a relic. It's a musket ball. Yes. Yes. Well, musket ball and bottle top are the finds of the day. You don't often hear me say that, but you've got to be in it to win it. Now that is a musket ball. It's lead. It's from a rifle, and it could be 16, 17 into the beginning of the 1800s. You've all heard me say before that gunpowder starts to come to Scotland in the 1380s, and by the 1400s it was cannons, lots and lots of cannons. They had a type of firearm, but it wasn't particularly good. It was more likely to kill the person using it than it was the person they were firing at, should I say. Little marks on it. It's been fired. Either that or it's tooth marks, because apparently people used to chew on these. Lucky them. But there you go. That and the bottle top are the finds of the day. Well, at least it's something. We've only got a couple of 100 metres of field to go. 82, 83, quite a chirpy target. I think it's going to be aluminium or lead, maybe. Shallow. At least, well, I'm happy with my musket ball. You know, I think this is going to be a warts and all video, because it's good to... Is that it? No, it's not. Sometimes it's good to just show you everything you can expect. That's it there. It's another piece of aluminium. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just show you. In fact, it's actually lead. It's a wee piece of lead. yeah, sometimes it's good to just show you what sometimes detecting is like. Well, to be honest, more often than not, what detecting is like. Well, that is it. I'm going to leave it there. Now that is the handful of things that I've got. I mean, there's more as well. There's scraps of lead and aluminium in my other jacket. But yeah, you know, you can't win them all. But still, I got one coin, albeit an out-of-date spendable, if that makes sense, from Elizabeth II, an old 50p. I got my wee Tom back, which from the 1800s. I got my very nice little bottle top from the White Horse Distillery, which just shows you that it doesn't need to be old to be interesting. In actual fact, some people would say that that is junk, but I find it interesting. The White Horse Distillery. And then lastly, a little musket ball. So, always like getting a musket ball. So there you go. You can't win them all. Well, there we go, folks. Another day. And, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. I think I'll maybe go with a warts and all, because you do get a very skewed impression of how much quality items that metal detectorists can find. Trust me, you've got to put in a huge amount of time and effort to find the good stuff, and it's been a while since I've had something decent, something particularly old. Some of you are maybe shouting at the screen just now saying, hang on, you've had things from the 1700s and the 1800s, and you've even had a few copper coins from the 1600s, but we're pretty spoiled here in Scotland when it comes to history and the kinds of things that you could possibly show up. I'm a bit disappointed because I was desperate to get out on the medieval church site, but as I said, the fields are waterlogged. I've got another day in a few days of opportunity where I maybe try and get up there, and then the rain's coming again. We've got another 2 or 3 days of torrential rain forecast, so anyway, we'll see what we can manage. But if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, then please hit that button. Alright, hopefully we'll see you all on the next dig. So take care, and thanks for watching.